When was the last time you went a week, or even 2, without buying something? Not a morning coffee. Not a quick sandwich for lunch. No run into the department store or package from Amazon. Nothing from the grocery store. For most of us, that would represent an apocalyptic scenario. Some kind of breakdown in society. We didn't realize it at the time, but for us leaving Georgetown, we wouldn't make a single transaction until we arrived in the Turks and Caicos. Come see what over 2 weeks without buying anything looks like for us. To leave Georgetown behind, go that way, and then turn left, south, and then east. The sun is just starting to rise. There, you can just see it peeking out. Something interesting happens. I've noticed it's exciting every time you get to a place. It's new, it's different, you put the anchor down, and it's exciting every time you leave. What lies out there, what's next. So today we're gonna go take one small step and see.
I'm ready.
Well, nuts. So much for the uplifting story of me sewing the mainsail from episode 4. Maybe time for some professional help on this one. Until then, we'll be sailing with a reef in the main.
We tucked into Calabash Bay on Long Island to avoid a bit of weather and to check out the site where Christopher Columbus made landfall in 1492, which some of us found more interesting than others. Then we made a quick crew swap before heading on to Conception Island.
Ah! You almost lost it! And Dad, what did you want?
+3.
+3, okay. So, 1 is this, and plus. So, plus goes up. And, so, plus 3 is 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Gee, I think that's a fun time. No! Is it
reception has been amazing. We were just here for one night, which is too short of a time. It's an uninhabited island with the most amazing water we've seen yet. And we've seen a lot of amazing water here in the Bahamas. It seems like the further south you get, the more incredible and just brilliant it is. The sand here was like stepping in powdered sugar. So soft, like freshly fallen snow. It was amazing. The water had the clearest visibility we've ever seen. It was just really beautiful. I would love, love, love to come back here one day, spend some more time. We are on our way to Rum Cay, leaving Conception and our friends behind. Our buddy boats Catnip and Magistra, awesome friends, awesome kids. We're gonna miss you guys. We're headed out on our own. Definitely a little teary-eyed leaving our friends behind. But you know, in the sailing world, you never say goodbye, you just say until next time. I'm sitting here talking to you and I just cannot believe the colors of the water. I've got dark navy blue, gorgeous cobalt, sapphire, turquoise, aqua, a little greenish. It's amazing. The camera never truly captures it.
Because if we did, we would have gone down there and...
At least it wasn't a prize mahi. I don't know if you can see that red light, that red dot behind me. That is a vessel. They're not on AIS. And they have been with us for the past 2 hours. I changed our course to give them some space. And I was kind of minding my own business, doing my thing. And I look up and they were right by us. So I ran down, woke Nate up. He came up. He turned on radar. And so we got a little blip on our screen that doesn't really tell us much, except for the fact that it looks like now we are moving slowly away from them. So the mysterious fishing boat that was stalking us all night, turns out that it was a stupid sailboat. You can see the little green light there behind me. I don't know what they are doing. They're not on AIS and they have totally changed course. They are following us directly now. Not a fishing boat. Apparently not pirates, who knows? Freaking me out. But sun is up, or coming up, I should say. It is rising. It's beautiful. The sea states are really calm. So, all is good. Just wish I knew what those people were thinking back there. Oh well. Good morning!
Megan has been doing night watch. I just came up from dozing. The ship in the horizon back there, this innocent little sailboat.
And then they almost ran into us last night, or we almost ran into them because they had their AIS on.
There was 0 almost collisions last night.
Says you.
Says me. So anyway, Megan thought she was about to be attacked by pirates. Sunrise. We'll film the sunset too. There it is. Hoorah! Wouldn't mind 18 knots of wind on our beam, but other than that, it is nice. Middle of the afternoon, we are in the doldrums. Wind has died almost completely as predicted. We are motoring along.
Out where time seems to fade, where your maps are no good. Trade your money for rest. Learn to master your mind.
I've just gotten the 2 cards that I need.
Mud on your boots tell the story of where you've been.
I need a run of the
Travel, beat up, born in with settled soul. Trust your God, you have earned at least that. Age has proven to be kind. Age has proven to be kind. Love heart is not in vain. Scars earned by the good fight. Weathered skin from the
See how the night goes,
sun.
even though we started at 3 a.m. last night, or 2:30 really, our first beginning to end night shift, and then hopefully we get there tomorrow morning.
Mud on your boots tell the story of where you've been. Travel, beat up, born in with settled soul. Trust your God, you have earned at least that. Age has proven.
It's 1 a.m. Going all Blair Witch here. Either dislocated or broke my toe, which is annoying. Coming up the stairs, just took an awkward step. Thought I stubbed it, but was pointed off at a weird angle. Couldn't pop it back into place. Getting out for a sail in the day, and even if the winds are big and the seas are kind of big, like I find that exhilarating. I like that. Didn't know that I would, and I do. This passage has much more felt like trying to get somewhere.
Good morning. It is 4 in the morning. It's been lovely sailing or motoring. We really don't like motoring. It's funny. When we bought the boat, I wasn't sure how I would feel about that. If I would really like sailing or just kind of the convenience of motoring. And having done both, I much prefer sailing.
Rounding Devil's Point, Mayagana. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yay! Supposed to go quite close. I could be closer. My speed hasn't dropped off too much, so I think I've got an okay tide situation. The wind is very calm. The sun is rising. We made it through the night. And then we gotta motor up partway up the island and drop anchor. Beautiful sunrise. fishing episode number 741. That line is all tangled up. I don't know why. Kieran and I are trying to fish from the dinghy. There's a reef right over there. So far we've lost his lure, got snagged on a rock, and then this got tangled up. And it was just twisting.
Of course, right now of all times is when we're gonna catch a fish.
Good outing?
Successful line fish and a red grouper.
Nice. How was it?
Water's beautiful.
Was the reef nice?
We went this way, Bahamas that way.
Okay. Were they pretty?
There was tons of groupers. Most of them were small. I snagged a decent sized red grouper. Just when we got in, there was a big yak that I hit, but it got off. So with 2 line snappers, but I managed to catch those 2.
Nice. Good for you. So Kieran caught this beautiful lionfish today, and I'm going to fillet it up. Lionfish have venomous like thorns kind of on some of their fins, these bottom pectoral fins and here on the anal fin. And some people try to take the spines off before they fillet it, but you don't have to if you're careful. So I cut her in around the gills and just very gently along the spine, and I'm going to cut now just very gently along the belly. And what I'm doing is just getting basically the skin or the scales, cutting through that so that I can, with one quick and easy motion, just remove the skin. That way I don't have to worry about descaling it. Nate has definitely gotten better at spearfishing, but
I've caught plenty of
Kieran's
fish.
the breadwinner. So that's one side filleted, working on the other side now. It's really not hard doing this job, but one thing I will say that makes a huge difference is having a sharp knife. This knife needs to be sharpened again. You hear that, babe?
Yeah.
Got a 3.5 mile wet, windy, wavy, bumpy dinghy ride into shore. None of us would go with him because we're all a bunch of jerks. So he's gonna go take the trash to shore, find out about getting our passport stamped so we can leave the Bahamas.
Am I gonna have to walk the last 200 feet? Biscuit up there. A little itty bitty carve out by the dock. What you would call sleepy. Just pulled up to my Agana. It's barely deep enough to get my dinghy in. I don't know where they ship heavier stuff. Here I am. here we are in my iguana. I've just gone to town and learned you need a stamp wherever you leave from. We're not an immigration office, so you can't get a stamp from here. Why don't you head on up to San Salvador? So as I see, we got three options. We could go somewhere else in the Bahamas, and where we can get a stamp to clear out. We could go through Turks and Caicos, or we could say, whatever, we're going to the Dominican Republic. You know, what are they going to do?
We don't want to get a situation where we get all the way there and then they turn us away. I guess we would just then go to Puerto Rico. But I don't even know if Puerto Rico would let us in.
Or we'd hop up to the Turks at that point. But fine, I'm not lobbying
yeah, but
for that.
you know
I'm
how
just
it
saying.
is sometimes when in those government agencies you just get these crazy stories of them not being flexible at all and making you jump through hoops and
Sure.
etc. So I would say I would feel more comfortable if we explored the Turks and Caicos option.
My last option is going somewhere else in the Bahamas,
So
because I would way rather deal with cranky government official and whatever comes with that than I would putting bad miles on the boat, uncomfortable miles for the crew. That's what I don't want to do.
yeah.
But yeah, it feels like at this point we should just hop to the Turks and Caicos.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you.